So hello our friends, we would like to show you one tournament. This tournament is surprise for you. This tournament is played on PTCG online, and we will play this tournament with a new deck, and this deck is based on Drifblim, Manectric and Mewtwo EX. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I would like to put this microphone to my colleague, and this is Professor Sycamore, and try to tell something to our fans.
Hey guys, so we just want to try this tournament. It's just alpha version, but doesn't matter. We can win some booster packs. And we have Drifblim, and now we are going for Manectric and attach energy. And I think we can wait or colorless use. What do you think about this?
So we have Drifblim on our hand and as well Mega Manectric, so maybe it would be better to keep it in our hand, but we decided to play this battle maybe a little bit risky, because we see that our opponent plays Untitled EX, and Untitled EX is a really good matchup for us, and we don't need Drifblims a lot, but we don't need Mega Manectric as well, because Manectric EX kills Untitled EX without any problem. So we played colorless, and it was a little bit lucky colorless, because we have Juniper on our hand, and it's really good to another turn. And our opponent killed our Drifblim with one attack, and for now we played Juniper, and we can attach energy and play another Manectric EX. And there is a really strong assault laser, so we can kill for now Untitled EX with assault laser, because our opponent Untitled EX has a Pokemon tool card attached to it, and it's Muscle Band, I think, so we can easily kill it.
Yeah, so we will take two prize cards, and our opponents plays Mini Evoltal. So what do you think about this deck with Evoltals and Zekrom, and I don't know what this second bench Pokemon?
Yes, I would like to say it correctly. This is a Hydreigon deck, and our opponent tried to put Hydreigon on his bench and attach energies from his discard pile to any of his Pokemon. I think it's two active Pokemon, and it's a little bit strange version with the Chrome EX, so maybe try to improve his matchup against mirror decks. But I think that straight Untitled EX version is the best, and we play this deck on our YouTube channel, so you can find it on our YouTube channel PPL. And for now we have N, so we can play N, and we have Spirit Link card. Spirit Link card can help us to get back energies from our discard pile. We played Assault Laser as well. It was for 160, because our opponent had I think Muscle Band or Floatstone, I don't know. It was a Muscle Band, and we can see that Manectric EX is really good in this matchup, and it's enough for us to play Manectric EX, and we don't need Mewtwo EX or Drifblim, but Mewtwo EX can help us a lot, because we can attack for boost energies to Mewtwo EX and to our opponent Untitled EX as well. But we don't play lasers, so it's a little bit harder to kill with Mewtwo EX or our opponent Untitled EX.
Now we are gonna go for Mega Manectric EX, and I think it will be better to use Overrun in this situation, because because his enrage is really strong. What do you think about it, Professor Elm?
Yes, Outrage is really good attack, and we saw it when we played Mega Gengar, and we could copy Outrage because our opponent put enough damage to our Mega Gengar EX, so we attacked really strong because it was maybe for 160 because of high HP of Mega Gengar EX, and I think it's a really good attack and really good HP as well for Zekrom, because if Zekrom has maybe 110, it wouldn't be so good so as it is for now with 130, and it couldn't be useful as well in a Dompen deck, for example, when Dompen switch himself and Zekrom is something like Barricade for attacks, and then it can be really useful for Yveltal EX matchup. For now we have one energy and Seeker as well, so it's a really good hand, and I think it's the best hand with 2 cards. We can attach one energy and play Seeker, or just play Seeker and use Juniper. So maybe we can try to check our discard pile, and there are 3 energies, so the best way to go is to use Seeker for Juniper and discard this 1 energy, because we can attach more energies. It means we can attack twice and attach twice energies. And what do you think, Professor Sycamore, about straight Manectric straight Mega Manectric deck? I think that it would be nice to see this deck to our fans as well.
Yeah, but there is a little problem, I think, with fighting decks, because if you play straight Manectric decks, you have 100% weakness against fighting decks, so it will be really hard to defeat, for example, Domfence or Havlusha decks, or with Lucario. So I think it's not the best choice, but you can use Max Potions to your Mega Manectric, so I think it's not bad, but there is a little problem, as I said.
Yes, I have tested this deck, but for now we catched our Yveltal EX opponent and we can kill him. I would like to say something about straight Manectric EX deck again, because this deck is really good against Pyros, against Yveltals, against Virgin, against Plasma. It is really good against a lot of really good decks, and it has bad matchup only against Dompen and maybe against Havlusha Lucario deck. Havlusha Lucario is a better matchup for us because we can use Headringers, and Headringers is a really big problem for normal fighting decks, but Dompen is the worst matchup for us, and we can't beat this deck. So we have for this time some time for showing you our deck, what we used, and this deck is based on Manectric EX and Mega Manectric EX as well. Manectric EX has really good 2 attacks. First attack is attack that we can give 20 damage to our opponent active Pokemon, and as well we can give 20 damage to our opponent benched Pokemon. And it's really strong with Muscle Band, because we can give to our opponent 40 damage to active and 20 damage to his bench, so it's 60 damage for 1 energy. It's really strong, and with lasers it can be really fine. Its second attack, Assault Laser, is one of the best attack in the field, because we can attack for 60, and if our opponent active Pokemon has a tool card, we can attack for 120, and with Muscle Band it's 140. It's really strong for 2 energies, only 2 energies. If you imagine that our opponent can be attached. There can be attached our tool. It means flare tool. It's really strong because we can, for example, attach our headringer to our opponent Version EX and stop him really fast, and it's really good against Virgin. We combine this deck with Drifblim, so we didn't choose to play flare cards. And Drifblim is really good with Enhance Hammer because Drifblim can attack 50 for each special energy attached to or discard to his or her opponent discard pile. So with Enhance Hammer it's really strong because for 1 energy Drifblim can attack with really strong damage. If you imagine that our opponent has for example two special energies in his discard pile, we can attach for 120 for only 1 energy with Muscle Band. We combine this deck with Mewtwo EX. Why with Mewtwo EX? Because Mewtwo EX can be boosted with Mega Manectric EX Turbo Bolt, and X-Ball is really strong that can attack for 20 damage for each energy attached to Mewtwo EX and to our opponent active Pokemon. Turbo Bolt is an attack with only 2 energies for 110, it's really powerful, and as well you attach 2 energies from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. This is maybe the strongest attack in the field, and this is maybe the best Mega on the field, because it's really good that it has free retreat. What do you think about it, professors?
Yeah, I agreed with you, but I think sometimes it's good also Mega Gengar EX, and in the future we will have here Agron EX. It will be great Mega, and also Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir EX. So I think in the future Mega Manectric EX wouldn't be so good as now, but now it's one of the best cards in the field. Yeah, I agree with you.
So talk something more about this deck, because we play some other cards except of Pokemons. We play, for example, 4 muscle bands, three muscle bands, because it's really strong with Assault Laser, and as well Manectric Spirit Link. Manectric Spirit Link because of free evolution. We don't have to end our turn when we evolve Manectric EX to Mega. And we play as well a lot of supporters like 4 Juniper, 4 N, 2 Lysanders, 2 Chlores, 1 Skyla and 1 Lysander Trump card. We have chosen a really strange supporter line, but it could be really fine with 4 West Seekers and 2 Battle Compressors, because with Battle Compressors we can discard 3 cards from our deck to our discard pile, so we can discard energies for Turbo Bolt, or we can discard just in the first turn, for example, Skyla, Lysander, and Juniper, and as well we can try to find it with the Seeker and use it in the first turn. It's really strong. But it can be really blocked with Seismitoad EX. But against Seismitoad EX we have Mewtwo EX as well, because Mewtwo EX can beat him a little bit less harder than our Manectric EX, for example. We play as well for Ultra Balls, 1 switch, because of switch. One switch is really cool in this deck, and Computer Search is an Ice Pets because it's the best Ice Pets in the field. We can discard 2 energies, for example, and find any card with which we want. And there is another turn and another turn against Psychic and Darkness deck. And we will see if we start. Yes, so we start this game, and it's again against some. Wow, it's really strange, because our opponent plays Spirit Link of Gengar, and as well he plays Darkness Energies. So it could be some maybe rock deck, but maybe we will be a little bit surprised from this deck. And there is a Darkrai, because Dark Cloak is a really good ability of free retreat. What do you think about this start, Professor Sycamore?
About
This start.
Yeah, we have two Driflblums. It's not good, but we have N or Juniper, and we have also Muscle Band and Lightning Energy and Double Colorless Energy. So I am happy with this hand, and the opponent has only Darkrai EX. So I think it will be good for us. Sorry for that, and you should tell our fans more about strategy with this deck, Professor Elm.
Yes, I would like to talk something about strategy. Why we have chosen these Pokemons. Why 3 Drifblims and 4 Manectric EX as well. We have chosen 4 Manectrics because it's the best Pokemon in this deck, and 3 Mega Manectrics because the Turbo Bolt attack is really good for this deck with synergy with other Manectrics EX and with Mewtwo EX as well. So we have chosen as well 3 Drifloons and 3 Drifblims. Why 6 balloons? Because 6 balloons is really cool, and if you think that it is a little bit high amount of balloons, you should consider about old version within Virgin when it was played with 4 copies of Drifloon, 4 copies of Drifblims and 2 copies of Enantiomar. So it's a little bit less amount because we have chosen only 3 free copies and 2 Enantiomars, but we have chosen Drifblim as a second attacker, so it must be it's really cool that we have Drifblim in a game. And for example, my girlfriend won one tournament with Drifblim variant of a deck, because Drifblims are really cool in this field when you think about a lot of decks play a lot of special energies. I think that one of the strongest energies in a field is a strong energy, and you can discard it and attack for it discarded. For example, if you imagine that you play against the Dompen, you can discard his strong energies or double colorless energies and attack with Drifblim. It's really cool because we don't have to play Manectrics and we can play just 3 free Drifblims and 2 Mewtwo's. Mewtwo's we have chosen Mewtwo and as a third attacker because we can boost it with Manectric EX, Mega Manectric EX Turbo Bolt, and it's really cool in late game. For now we can consider 4 game because we can use Turbo Bolt for 110 and attach 1 energy to our bench Drifblim, and it's cool to have boost 1 Drifblim with 1 energy. We have as well 1 computer search and enhanced hammer on our hand, but our opponent, I think that he will play Juniper. It's really strange that he has so many floor cards and our opponent plays this rogue deck. But as I said, we will be maybe a little bit surprised from his game, from his playing style. But what do you think about combination between Gengar and Darkrai and Tivoltas? Maybe I can find the synergy between Darkroak ability of Darkrai EX and Gengar because of free retreat, but I think that I can't find another synergy, and I think that if you play Gengar EX decks, you should consider about only one thing from these two. It means you should consider for Dimension Valley or to Verbank. Both of these strategies aren't good, and you should consider really on one of these stadium. We have considered in earlier on Dimension Volley, because you can attack only for 2 energies with Dark Corridor. It's really cool. But maybe it could be fine to play 1 copy of Weirbank as a patch, but never play maybe 2 Dimension Volleys, 2 Weirbanks at the gym, 2 Gengars, 2 Evoltals. It means you play maybe 3 decks together, and it's really bad for synergy of this deck. And I like synergy. I'm talking about synergy for a long time, so you should consider about synergy of this deck, of your deck, because the synergy is the most important. What do you think about the synergy of a deck? Normally about synergy, it means it's better to play more touching cards, or try to consider to playing style, to that you have a good deck with good synergy. It means you have enough energies, enough basics, or try to play less basics, less energies, and some touching cards, Professor Sycamore.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's better to focus on synergy, because if you play a lot of touching cards, it's not good against anything, because you can touch against Virgin, against fighting deck, against water deck, I don't know, and it will be maybe worse than good, because you will have a lot of cards with no synergy. I think, in my opinion, I will focus on synergy, because it's just better for me.
Thank you, Professor Sycamore. I have the same opinion as you, and maybe we can find some decks which are touching for any deck on a field, so it means for any good deck on a field. And it was in earlier maybe Big Basics deck. It was with Cobalion EX because of Metal card against QRM from Plasma. He played as well maybe Thunder's EX because of Thunder type for Evoltals and as well. But I think that the best variant of a touching deck is a fairy deck, because you can find a good way to go rainbow energies in your deck, but there are enhanced hammers. You have to think about enhanced hammers. So this deck was maybe good in the period when enhanced hammer wasn't in a field. It was, I think, maybe for 2 months. There was only crushing hammer, so it was really good for playing special energies. But in these days, I think that this deck will be a lot better with Mega Gardevoir in the future, and it will be worse with the strategy from earlier time. It means with rainbow energies. So we can consider more about this match. We see that we took 2 prize cards for now, and we are still checking our opponent discard pile because of discarding special energies, discarded special energies. But as we see, our opponent plays Weirbank City Gym, but we can't see any double colorless energy in his discard pile. So it's really bad. It's really bad, and it isn't synergy. I think that our opponent is an amateur, and but you have still think about, yes, there is a first double colorless energy. You have to still think about that Gengar EX is really strong card, and it could be really annoying in every situation. So as well, our opponent plays maybe Rock deck, but Gengar EX has really good attack, Dark Corridor, so I think that we will have really big problems with this card. Our opponent played Lysander for our Mega Manectric, and he attacked with Darkrai, so he can kill our Mega Manectric, but I think that we can kill him as well. No. 10 damage will left him, so we will have to kill him with maybe first attack of a Manectric. It's overrun. It means that it means 2 more prize cards for us, and there is a Shona. I hate Shona. This isn't my favorite supporter, because you can shuffle your hand and draw 5 cards, but it's really worse than maybe N, because N is really good in a late game, in a start game. It could be really good for you. It could be really good for you in the mean that you can slow down your opponent in the late game when, for example, he has only 1 prize card left. And Shona is a really strange card, because different between 5 cards and 6 card drawing is really high, and you have to really think about if you should play Shona. I think that Shona is for start players and for starting players, and for perfect players it could be definitely Colores, because Colores is better. It's a little bit more aggressive and more risky, because in start game Colores is worse, but in the late game Colores is the best supporter in a field. And as I said, we used Overrun to kill his Darkrai EX, so he has only 1 Gengar EX in a game, and Gengar EX has full HP, and there is full art Cheren. So talking about full art Cheren, Professor Sycamore, please.
I see this full art version of Cheren for the first time, so I'm really surprised of this art, because it looks cool, and I think Cheren it's not a great supporter, because there are 3 cards. It's
sorry, Professor Sycamore. Do you think that is better Cheren or Shona?
I think Shona is maybe better, but Cheren are plus 3 cards, and Shona is like shuffle your hand into the deck. So I think Shona is maybe a little bit better. So we know your opinion about Shona.
There is a Gengar with 3 energies, and there is a Shadow Circle. This is what I was talking about, because our opponent plays 3 different stadiums, I think, and it isn't synergy. Yes, I'm really like that we showed this match for you, because you can see the worst deck I have ever seen. Yes, our opponent has really bad deck, and never built this deck, because this deck hasn't any idea, hasn't any synergy. It's playing a lot of good Pokemons, but in a no synergy. So if you are watching this video, so I would like to talk something you, because I would like to talk you not playing our opponent deck on the tournament, please, because you would be really damaged for your opponents. And for now we have damaged Manectric EX on attack position, so we have to think about what will be better. Yes, we can retreat our Manectric definitely, because laser would kill us in the between turn, and Drifblim can attack, I think, for 0 energies, so if we use attack it will be for nothing. And there is a guard, and there is a argue between me and Professor Sycamore, because we can't we discussed if we use Shadow Steel, we do nothing, we do no damage. But there is a Rogart, and Rogart says that if this Pokemon is damaged from our opponent, from your opponent attacks, your opponent active Pokemon receives 60 damage. So I think that if we if we use Shadow Steel for 0 energy, we won't be damaged.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I know this game and I know PTCG online, and I think if we will attack, I think we will receive 60 damage.
Yes,
because there is a lot of bugs in this game.
I remember about one really joke situation. We played Basculin when we started to play online this game, because Basculin, there was a bug that he can attack for 40, I think, when he has no damages on him. But our Basculin attacked for 80 each turn, and when we attacked against Mewtwo EX, we could attack for 200. I really don't know how can be this in this game, but there are bugs. Yes, there are bugs, and it's really cool. Maybe we can. Yes, we tried Basculin in late game in the past, and they changed this attack, so there was damage back. So for this time Basculin attacks normally, but if we will see some nice backs which can be fine for you, we can record it, and you can be a little bit surprised, and maybe you will be really funny from this situation.
Yeah. I think we won because we have double chorus energy, and also we are seeker for Lysandre. I think it will be.
Yes, and there is a Shona again. If he would play N, it would be really worse for us, because we have VS Seeker and double coreless energy as well on our hand, so we can, for now, as Professor Sycamore said, we can find Lysandre and attach double coreless energy to Mewtwo and go for Gengar. So there is this situation what I was talking about, that N is definitely better than Shona. And never play Shona, maybe one copy because of fun, but not playing Shona.
Yeah, we know your opinion. I think one copy of Shona, it's not bad. So I think we can go for Lysandre, use it for Gengar EX, and meld him.
Yes, and he won.
He won, yes.
He won this game.
So I think it was a little bit long, yeah, and
We play again.
in 60 seconds. That's a reward from last tournament. Last tournament was really bad because we were in a final, and
I think that it is another tournament, because the last tournament we lost in the first game in the first turn, because we played against I don't know what it was, but we played Manectric EX variant, and I played this game, so I can remember it better, because I hadn't draw supporter for 10 turns, I think. 10 turns.
maybe 12 turns.
Maybe 12 turns, and it was never in my life that I couldn't take one supporter for this long time.
And there is some punker guy with yellow hair.
So I think it will be Thunder deck.
Yeah, maybe. But I think we have a great hand. We have two Manectrics, Mewtwo, and Mega Manectric, and also double chorus energy and Battle Compressor. I think it's a perfect hand, isn't it, Professor L?
Definitely. And I would like to talk something about our starter, because we have started with Manectric EX except of Mewtwo EX. Mewtwo EX is really good, it's really cool, but it's better I think in the late game, because a lot of players plays Mewtwo EX as well. So if we attach double colorless energy, our opponent can attach double colorless energy to his Mewtwo EX as well and Muscle Band, and it would kill us. So it would be more safety, maybe more safety to play Manectric EX as your starter. But there is the situation which I was talking about, because we have double colorless energy for now, and it could be better to put it to Mewtwo EX, but we have to think about it, because maybe double colorless energy attached to Manectric EX would be fine because of attack, but I think that our opponent plays definitely Enhance Hammers. So because in Evoltals variant there is a lot of hammers sometimes, so maybe it would be better to put double chorus energy to Mewtwo EX, because we can attack with it in the next turn, or just go with computer search for thunder energy, because it's the safest, and play N. It was the best move, because we can attack energy without worrying about his enhancements, and we don't have fear for now that our opponent plays enhancements. But you can see that this move was really fine, and for now we have really good hand, but there are 2 Drifblims and no Driflblim in a game, so maybe it is a little bit bad, but we have N as well and energy and switch, so it's fine when our opponent would laser us.
Yeah, and this attack overrun helps us a lot, because Reshiram has only 110 damage, and we can kill him with Mega Manectric EX for 110 damage. So it was, I think it was a great move. And now I think it was a little mistake to play VS Seeker, because we should play N.
It's definitely a little bit mistake, but mistakes can be in a situation, and if you make mistake, you have to consider about the situation and try to play it as best as you can, because mistakes are normal in a life and you have to consider with it. So if we made a mistake, we try to use this situation and play Skyla for Manectric Spirit Link, because of Mega Manectric is really good against, as my partner said, against Reshiram, for example, because you can kill him because of overrun, and there you can see that we made mistake, but in the final it was a good move for us, because we could use Skyla, and if we didn't make mistake, we didn't think about using Skyla.
Yeah, definitely. And now we have Mega Manectric EX in a game, and now we can kill Zoroark with Mega Manectric, because we want to attach energy from a discard pile and be prepared for the next turns.
Because we have still high HP on Mega Manectric, it's 150, and it's enough for us, and I think that our opponent will have a lot of work with killing our Mega Manectric EX as well, so it was a better move to attach 2 energies to Mewtwo EX and has prepared Mewtwo EX for a late game. But as you can see, we met three Voltals variant in this tournament. And you can believe that it's really common that you meet Voltar EX on the internet, because a lot of players like this card and try to find some new variants of this deck. You could see their Gengar EX variant, and it was a bad variant. You can see here a Pyro variant, and Pyro variant could be fine in many situations. For example, especially when you play against Plasma, but if you play Pyro variants of Voltar EX deck, you have to be really consider about synergy of your deck and try to build up your deck with synergy. We have Lysander for now, so we can kill his Reshiram. So it's really good for us that he can't use Outrage. And I think that our next move will be killing Light Low, because we have only one Mega Manectric in a game, so it could be annoying to play against Pyros.
Yeah, definitely, but this deck is great against Pyros because we have 2 Mega Manectrics in our deck, maybe 3, I'm not sure. So,
Yes, we have 4 Manectric EX and 3 Mega Manectric EX professors.
sorry for that, I didn't remember. So, as I said, it's a great against Pyros because you can kill Pyros for one shot for 110, and I think it's a great matchup against Pyros. And now I think we can use Lysander for Litlow because we are still afraid of Pyros.
I would like to complete your discussion because I think that Pyro is the best matchup for us with this deck.
Yeah. Even though there are good matchup for us too.
I think it's the second best matchup for us.
Yeah. So we can just say these two Pokemons are bad against us.
Yes, and we have really good matchup against Virgin as well. And only one, our best matchup with this deck is Dompan, but and as well Psychic decks, for example, because of weakness of Mewtwo EX, and if you have only one Mewtwo EX in a game and your opponent can kill it really fast, it would be a really big problem. But we, for example, in last tournament, we have beaten one Dompan deck with this deck, and it was based on discarding his energies and attacks with Drifblims and attacks especially with Mewtwo EX, because we killed a lot of Femfis and Dompans with Mewtwo EX and with in combination with four Seekers and 2 Lysanders, because we used the Battle Compressor in a start game and then using Seeker for Lysander, and we beat him. So it was unbelievable that we could beat with a normal straight Mega Manectric EX deck Dompan, but in a synergy with between Mewtwo EX and Drifblims, we could beat him.
Yeah, definitely, but it's I think worst matchup for us against Domfans. Now, as you can see, we didn't recognize that he used Shadow Circles, so we didn't kill Yveltal. But I think doesn't matter. We have also Lysander and 2 Manectric EX and also Mewtwo EX with 4 energies. I think it's enough to to deal with Geoginter. Sorry, Geointer. Sorry for that.
Inter. It's maybe as Geo. I don't know what it is. Geo. Maybe some disco or people who person who like disco or something or punk. And Inter, maybe it's a fan of Inter Milan. It's a football club.
I'm not sure about it, but
okay. Or maybe about Inter Bratislava. It's a funny.
If you know club Bratislava.
Bratislava, it's really. It isn't a big city, and it's really. I really don't like Bratislava. It don't like look.
Don't say this. Don't say this.
Sorry for that, but I really don't like Bratislava. Bratislava is a really old town, and it doesn't look nice. It looks like Terezin in the Czech Republic, for example, or it looks like it looks like Paris about Paris. It means Paris is really nice in the center, but our another streets are not fine. So Bratislava doesn't look fine as well.
so maybe guys from Slovakia doesn't like us, but it's your opinion, as you said.
Try to find another more cool. Try to find another cooler capital city, please, Slovakia players.
So now we can just focus on this battle, because yeah, we know it was funny time. Yes, fine. So now, what should we do? I think we can kill Ibeltal for sure, because I think we can, because Darkrai can do anything with one energy.
With one energy, it's a cool idea, Professor Sycamore. I didn't remember that our opponent Darkrai EX has only one energy. But it's cool that he can retreat. It's really cool with Dark Cloak. Darkrai EX can retreat.
Yeah, definitely. But if
it can't attack.
Yeah,
It can retreat.
I think the Darkrai in most decks is only for his ability.
Definitely, for example, in a fairy decks, in a combination with rainbow energies, in a dark decks. It means in a Yveltal Manectric decks, Yveltal Seismitoad decks, or straight Yveltal decks, or any other variants of Darkrai or Yveltal's deck. Darkrai, one copy of Darkrai is really fine in this deck because of this Dark Rogue ability. But you can't retreat if you are paralyzed, for example, or asleep, so it could be better to play one copy of Darkrai and one copy of Keldeo EX as well. What do you think about the professors?
Yeah, I agree with you. And now we can attack for 120. And the next turn, I think we win. Now there is a centrality, but I think.
Yes, definitely.
I think it's. Yeah, I think it's enough. And I think it's win. Yeah.
I think that we won this matchup because our opponent didn't recognize that we have X-Ball, so we can attach another energy and attack with 180, and we won this tournament.
So now it's also Mr. Give here, and we will show you our booster packs.
I hope that you enjoyed this deck build, and if you enjoyed this deck build, please comment us this deck build, or try to show us any your ideas for this deck. And sorry to Slovakia. There are two EX.
I didn't saw in a booster pack to Pokemon EX.
And there is a Melody like schedule because it's only one set that you can get 2 EX cards. It's a legendary treasures, and another there is nothing. And I would like to say sorry to Slovakia player because it was a joke. So don't be angry to us. There is a Cobalion EX. So Cobalion EX is one of the most expensive EX card, and it's really cool that we can maybe change it for something or something like that. But Cobalion EX has really good synergy in metal decks because you can discard with first attack special energy, or you can. Oh, there is a battle compressor foiled. And you can attack with second attack to parrier. It goes straight ability. There is a Lysander trump card foil, and there is Seeker and Bronzor as well, and Bronzong, sorry, and I saw there a Joltik. So at the end, I would like to say thank you for watching this video, and I would like to give this microphone to my colleague Professor Am, and I would like to say Professor Sycamore, and I would like to say thank you for you and have a nice day.
Yeah, and if you like it, subscribe our channel or like this video, and we hope that you like it. So it's the end, and have a nice day, and thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye bye, fans.